You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time. There's a laptop in the office that shows all the Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Unmute microphone. What? Testing, testing. Mute. Hello? Does this broadcast even have audio? Unmute microphone. What? Oh, snap. So my microphone was... Testing. Mute. Hello? Does this broadcast even have audio? Unmute microphone. What? Oh, snap. So my microphone... Testing. Mute. Okay, well, so for the last 5 minutes I've been talking and no audio. No wonder y'all can... Anywho, this is Knight Rider coming at y'all on the 904 Supercars YouTube channel, and today we're playing Flight Sim for the first, it's technically the second time because I played it for like 3 hours last night.
All the training lessons you'll need to pass.
We're going through all the different training lessons to get my private pilot's license. I have not played Flight Sim since Windows 95. So a lot of this stuff is all new to me, and it's super in-depth.
Demonstrate pitch. I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
Yeah, guys, this game is super realistic, and I'm having difficulties, even just the basics.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good. Keep working on it. You'll get better. Now, let's level back out.
It's like
Our speed is decreasing and our altitude is stable.
super precise, guys. Like,
It's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
I mean, you gotta be.
You put your plane in a dangerous
Ooh,
situation.
see, like, you gotta be incredibly precise with it.
Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up.
See how precise you gotta be, guys? Like, this is.
You'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. That's okay. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
I mean, you've gotta be incredibly precise. Like, I did worse that time. I'm about to go switch to gyro controls to see if that makes any difference.
You seem comfortable out there. Here you can see all the training lessons you'll.
Yeah, guys, see, this game is...
Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
This game is, like, insanely realistic. Like, disturbingly so. So this is not a game that you're gonna just pop in and be an expert at in 2 or 3 hours. It's gonna take time. Like, not only am I playing on a controller, which, yes, could be argued that is part of my problem, but I am by no means an expert. This is not a game that you're gonna, unless you are a professional pilot, you're not just gonna immediately overnight be an instant expert. That's not how any of this works.
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent. With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
See, like, it completely goes into depth on everything before you can even attempt to get a pilot's license. This game is, like, super realistic. And that's kind of cool. That's what made me want it.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeeding. That's good. Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On a Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
I'm trying.
Go ahead and reduce your speed. Go ahead and reduce your speed. Go ahead and reduce your speed.
All I know is this really puts into perspective just how skilled pilots are, because I am struggling to keep the very
You put your plane in
You have to be so incredibly precise with this.
Go ahead and reduce your speed.
I admire the people who can actually be skilled enough to do this in real life, because I'm just playing a video game and I'm struggling.
That was excellent.
Like, that was rough. They say that was excellent, but that was rough. And maybe if I got an actual flight stick, it might be a little bit better, but still. The precision needed, man. The precision needed. Mad respect. Oh, holy crap. I don't know how I got an A on that, but let's go. Because, boy, oh boy, that was not so easy. Let us see. Every good flight starts on the ground. Prepare your aircraft, but taking off. Precautions is essential for every pilot, regardless of experience. Today we will learn how to do just that and what tools help us in reaching that goal. Get familiar with the aircraft equipment. Remove covers and chocks. Get into the aircraft. Get acquainted with EFB, electronic flight bag. Start the engine by following the necessary steps in the checklist. Electronic flight bag, a device containing all references material used for flying, as well as software designed to help with many tasks such as navigation, checklists, covers, additional elements. Yes, definitely, they got elephants. Additional elements put on the aircraft when it's not flying, helping to prevent damage from the elements and other environmental factors. Chocks, elements placed in front of the wheels, blah 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 blah, to help it preventing moving on the ground. It's basically we get to go make sure the plane's safe before we even get it in the air.
that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
Condition new. New. Well, I already did that game. So this game's not exactly perfect.
Hello. Today we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff. Outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features. Features: an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour. like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up. Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Sorry if I'm being super quiet. I'm just trying my best to focus.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Release the parking brake. Release the parking brake. Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Add power to start taxiing. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing.
Oh, snap. I got an improvement over last time. This is the part that I struggle so bad with, the takeoff and landing.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway, and to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first two number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21. Alright, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
This is the one I struggled so hard on last night.
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
So, I landed next to the runway.
Stay on the center line.
I landed not even
There's room for
close.
improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
I made it on the runway smoothly, but I was way off the center line. I mean, but I did manage to land it.
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land. Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land. reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
Oh, that went so much smoother than when I tried this last night. And I actually landed on the runway this time. I will take that because last night I couldn't do it to save my life. I will take it.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
Oh man, when this comes out to be playable in VR, this is gonna be intense. I'm having a hard enough time on a controller. Can't even imagine what it's gonna be in VR. Making it there slowly though. I see the runways in sight. Let's go. Nope.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
I mean, I landed near the runway.
Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Yeah. I would have to agree with
Stay
that.
on the center line. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
I mean, I got it on the ground without crashing, so I feel like that's an accomplishment. And I got it next to the runway. I can get it next to the runway. Oh, man. the vicinity of the runway.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We're passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will hopefully slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We'll turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg. You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final. Make your left turn. Stall. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope. Stall. Stall. Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
They want you to be so insanely specific with this that it's actually kind of difficult. Not even gonna lie. But that's okay, because that's the whole purpose of it. Not pretty, but it's gonna get the job done, hopefully. Because I struggled so hard with this last night. Oh my god, am I gonna actually do it? Yes, I am. Let's.
Start the plane.
Oh man. It wasn't the smoothest landing ever, but I got the job done.
That's all right. A little more practice will help your accuracy, though.
I will take that because I struggled so hard with that last night. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because that is a downwind is tricky. Oh man, downwind is tricky. Oh man. My first solo. This is gonna be a little bit unnerving.
It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
See, I do it no problem when I'm not feeling pressured. Bro, this game is so freaking beautiful. Dude, am I really about to do this shit that perfectly the first try? Nope. I'm about to run out of runway. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I had too much speed. Far too much speed. I literally ran out of runway. I did so good, but I ran out of runway. Oh my god, that went so smooth, but I ran out of runway. That went so unbelievably well.
Everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
Like, as I spend more time, I'm starting to get more of the hang of it. But it's still not the easiest to do. It's one of those games that it's difficult to master, but when you do, it's so rewarding. And I'm only in just a basic little starter plane, the little Cessna.
It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
It won't let me. It's too realistic. It's based off like actual proper flying. Otherwise, I would. I'm sure, but I don't know if they'll let me. I'll probably have to go to free flight in order to do that. Right now I'm doing my training just to get my pilot's license. And I've been working at this for now damn near 8 hours. Because I did 3 hours last night. And then I've been live streaming all morning. I know, that's the same thing with me. But I only got this game because it's going to eventually be playable in VR. They already announced VR support, so I'm like, fuck it, I might as well get a hang of it. Anyways, how's work going for you? Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Well, you see what I'm doing. Oh, no. I just did a fucking front flip because I didn't land properly. That's the hardest part, is the landing. Because you gotta do it just right.
It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't.
Yeah, there you go. I did a front flip. You're welcome.
Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine.
This is just the training right now that I'm doing before you can even start your career. Like, you got different classes. You can do like fighter pilots, commercial pilots, the fire tanker things. And you gotta be annoyingly precise with it. But you can do helicopters, you can do tankers, crop dusters. Yep. There's a lot of detail in it. And you can fly to actual real, like, I started off at Bakersfield Municipal. Like, my home airport is actually Bakersfield Municipal. Here in a minute, if I fail this again, I'll go hop over to free flight and I'll show you. And I'm gonna go find a random spot in Bakersfield and I want you to tell me where it's at. Like, this crap is super detailed. there's the airplane, the runway I'm supposed to be landing on. I have trouble getting around and back on the ground smoothly. That's what's up.
You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise.
Ooh, I went too far outside the pattern. See what I mean about there being extremely precise? I'm gonna come back to the solo flight. Main menu is where it's at. I'm gonna go do a free flight to show you real quick. I'll come back to my career mode in a few. But yeah, like you can select literally anywhere in the world. Barstow, Hesperia. And these that are actually flying around are other people that are playing the game. I'm trying to find Bakersfield because I know it's in here because oh, here it is. There you go. We got Meadows Field. We got Muni. Yeah.
Lima 45 traffic. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taking off runway 34. Straight out departure, Lima 45.
It really is. Just wait till I get in the air. It's one of those games that it's gonna be difficult to learn, to master, but when you do, it's gonna be really cool. And the weather is actually based off of real world time. So like what time it is, it's 11 o'clock right now, so this is actually 11 o'clock and how the weather is. Last night it was acting weird and like it wasn't gonna load into details, so I'm hoping it don't do that today. But yeah, how there's actual clouds in the sky. Oh shit. Yeah, see how I almost fucking stalled out.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Bakersfield approach. Squawk 0777. Squawk 0777. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Yo, are you still watching? What street is this? Yes, that's the actual freaking Panda Express and Subway. It's kind of a little bit weird about the details. Yup. I'm trying to figure out what street this is on that's got a Panda Express and a Subway right next to each other. I think it does use Google Maps or something like that. I think that's how they base it. Yeah, 'cause you got the railroad tracks right here. Oh no, that's the 5. That's the 5 right there, ain't it? It even has Kern Medical's helipads. Like if I fly over near let me see if I can do it. If I fly, it's somewhere over here. If I fly actually near them, you can see the actual helipads. Gotta love that California smog, am I right? Yeah, see, like right here is. Ain't it the best? Ain't this like the Fox Theater or something like that right here? What it's supposed to be? Um, I want to say this is I Street because I recognize this building. That's the Bank of America building. What does it say right here? I can't make it out. A Padre Motel. That might be the other building, cause ain't that the one that's next to the Bank of America building? I want to say this is Truxton right here. But yeah, that's dude. The fact that you can do this is just the coolest shit ever. It really is, though. Like, I wish And it'll probably do it when they update the servers for the game to come out properly. But it'll be really cool to actually see everything in proper detail. There's what's left of the current river, right? Flying into Oildale. This high school right here, or yeah, is this a high school right here? I feel like it is. I know this is over near Meadows Field. But yeah, the fact that they have as much detail in this as they do is really cool. You can't see shit because of the smog. And the thing, that's what we're breathing in. That might be, it might be North Bakersfield High School, because it's up near Orodale. Bro, I can't wait to unlock helicopters. That's when it's gonna get really fun. But I'm about to show you my hometown. I'm about to fly you around Jacksonville, Florida. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I figured it had to be North High. But you could literally anywhere in the world. Let's see. Let's go to China and see what China has. Or no, that's Australia. You can do Australia. Oh yeah, I guess China does have some. Like literally, you have the entire planet. But I'm gonna take you to my hometown of Jacksonville. These are actual clouds. Fernandina Beach. Yeah, see, with the clouds, it actually makes it legitimately difficult to find what you're looking for. Ah, here we are. Found it. I'm going to do... Where's... No, not her long. Yeah, because we got a bunch of recreational airports, and then we have an actual, like, proper airport. Ah, here's Jacksonville International. This is the airport that I took off out of the other day when I came home. It has to use Google Maps because it does the live weather and everything. Yep.
Jacksonville Tower. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra at runway 32, ready for departure. Straight out departure.
In fact, funny enough, this is the exact runway that I actually took off from the other day. It actually is cloudy there because it's supposed to rain over the next couple of days. LOL, that's what's up. So I'm gonna show you the terminal. Oh, my climb angle's too low. Yeah, you see how the terminal's like a crescent shape? That's actually how the terminal is. That's crazy to think that just a few days ago I was flying out of here. I bet you never seen this much green, have you? You still watching? Yeah, I bet you never saw this much green, have you? Like right next to the airport is a whole wildlife sanctuary. And that's what's up. Like that off right there is a wildlife sanctuary off the end of the runway. Like you can go get hunting memberships and stuff like that. There's alligator habitat right there. Anytime you see a lake, a body of water like that in Florida, there's alligators there. And that river that you well, we're not quite to it yet. There's a river that flows almost directly through the middle of the city. It's called the St. John's River. Yeah, all the way out there where it says Mayport, that's all part of Jacksonville. Like right now, we're just barely over the north side. Over there, Mayport, that's where the naval station is. So if nukes ever start happening, Jacksonville's fucked. And then this right here is kind of like the beginning of the St. John's River. The airport that I'm flying towards right now, Harlong Recreational, that's like right around the corner from my brother's house. That big body of water right there, that is the St. John's River. It's kind of a little bit like brackish water. It's like a mixture of fresh water and salt water. And then we got 5 major bridges that kind of connect. I'm kind of a little bit mind fucked because I was just here 2 days ago, or 3 days ago. I was literally just at this tower right here on Tuesday. It's a little bit glitched and broken because, well, it's Flight Simulator. But yeah, I was just literally, if you're still watching me, bro, last Friday, I was at this intersection right here. I'm kind of a little bit mindfucked because that right there is a parking garage for this office building right here. I was literally just here because this is Forsyth Street. I was just here freaking 2 days ago, 4 days ago. I'm kind of mind fucked by that. And it goes all the way down and right here, I want to say, no, I'm trying to remember where it's at. Oh, it was right here. When I started doing my car spotting in 2016, this used to be an actual parking lot. This used to be the parking lot for the Times Union building. No, don't let me lie. This is where the landing was. This is where we had the landing kind of going out. It used to overlook the river. But after the 2018 mass shooting, they wound up demolishing it, and now it's just a big flat spot. I'm trying to remember, see if I can find Friendship Fountain. Yeah, we have a giant fountain in the middle of the city that we call Friendship Fountain. It's like, oh, here's where the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, the baseball team, plays. Right here's where our baseball team plays. That's where our baseball team plays, and then this is where the Jaguars play, which, man, this is where the Jaguars play, and I'm hoping that we go to the Super Bowl this year. Oh, I'd be so happy if we went to the Super Bowl. But yeah, this is, I have sat field side at this stadium right here before. And I have to agree with you, man. Too much death in the world. Far too much death in the world. And this right here is the St. Johns River. This is... I don't remember... I want to say this is the Main Street Bridge, but no, this is the Hart Bridge. That's right, the Hart Bridge is right next to the stadium. So over there you got the Fuller Warren Bridge, the Hart Bridge, and then over on this side over there you got the Main Street, the Acosta, and then the Buckman, I believe. But yeah, this is basically my hometown. Ironically enough, we used to have an ice hockey team, and that's where they would play, because this is the ViStar and Veterans Memorial Arena right here. I've done many a things inside of that stadium right there. You can tell the game's not exactly perfect because certain things like this bridge. Tell me why that bridge goes underwater. And the cars are just driving by it like it's nothing. Like, I know Jacksonville's surrounded by water, but that's a little bit ridiculous. Over here, I don't want to exactly go to my brother's exact location because that'd be fucked up to dox him on a live stream. But I'm going to show you about where my brother stays. If we follow this road right here directly under my right wing, that is basically like a giant ring road that goes around the entire city. I mean, fuck around, I might. I might, because Herlong is right. I mean, that's fucking right in his backyard. But yeah, where we're flying right now, it's all still considered Jacksonville. Like I said, I'm not going to actually dox him, but on the other side of that airport, if I wanted to, I could fly to his house. That's fucking crazy. You can go all the way up in the clouds. I am gonna go out towards the ocean though, because I want to fly down the coast. Well, the only problem with it, bro, is that it's literally got too much details. And I don't want to get no shit for doxing. It is cool, bro. It's cool. I'm headed to the coast now to try to fly out towards the ocean. Ooh, that is actually a really good question. How high can I get the free cam? I don't think it'll let me go to outer space, but it's letting me get up here. So it lets you get to the edge of space. So it'll let you, I know, right? I can't wait till I get my other pilot's licenses. So I can go all the way to the edge of space. But I just think the coolest part is that it uses actual real world weather details. Like, they did an amazing job with the weather details. Yep, if this was real life, I'd be getting in trouble because this is the Naval Air Station right here. I'm kind of just flying. I don't have any particular destination in mind. But yeah, this is our Naval Air Station. Like right here is where the submarines pull up and dock. I'm trying to figure out where the ocean is, but I can't see through these clouds. Yeah, the fact that you can do this is just the coolest. And I mean, you can explore virtually any city that you want to. If you can think of it, you can probably explore it. Like, it has the entire world map. I think it might, you might be right, it may actually be based off of Google Maps. Asking the real questions here. We about to go find out. I highly doubt it, but we'll find out. You can fly to Honolulu. That's kind of cool. Nope. It won't even let you fly to fucking any South Korean airports. Oh, well, hold on. I don't want to, okay, that's, Oh no, here we are. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, what? No. What? That is straight up Pyongyang. No. Dude, are you fucking for real right now? Yo. We are about to. Fuck yeah, we're about to fly over Pyongyang. I did not honestly think that they would have these in the game. I'm glad you asked that. Ooh, but it is fucking pitch black there.
Tower. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra ready for 317. Straight out departure.
For real, bro. For real. It really is the whole map. That's just wow. That's what I'm saying, dude. The fact that they have the entire world map is just wild. So I guess we're gonna explore North Korea, because apparently we can. Apologize, I ain't got a faster aeroplane. Just my little starter Cessna. But yeah, the fact that you can actually do that is just wild. Oh, it's lagging. It's like, no. The fact that they have this, and it's kind of mind-fucking me a little bit. So now I wonder if I can fly from North to South Korea, what would happen? Might be off limits, but I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. Might as well. So you can fly in North Korea, but I don't think they're too happy about it. Oh well. Dude, that would be fucking insane. Like, I would not even be mad if that happened. I'd be entertained if that actually happened. Like, that would be the most ridiculous ban of all time. Slowly making our way to Pyongyang. But I might, for shits and giggles, go to Seoul and try to fly up north. Because you know Seoul's only like 50 miles from North Korea. I might go to South Korea next and try to fly there. The fact that they actually allowed this in Flight Simulator is kind of mind-fucked. There definitely don't seem to be any cars on the road. Yo, there's Pyongyang, finally. You notice too, I don't know, I'm kind of curious too. Once I get more into the city, I'm gonna actually zoom in to the ground level. There looks like some sort of stadium thing right there on the right. It's stuttering like a mofo. Ooh, what is this giant stadium thing over here? Looks like a donut. I'm honestly impressed at the fact that they allowed this. What is this? Oh, it's a football stadium. Soccer stadium. That's kind of cool. So North Korea has their own soccer? What? And you can zoom all the way into that bitch to ground level. Below the ground. What? So they have a soccer stadium. What else can we discover about North Korea while we're here? I believe they do. It's surprisingly well lit, though. Exactly. They only play with themselves. See, this looks like another potentially severely deformed, but another soccer stadium. I can't wait till this game launches properly, because hopefully they fix the annoying polys. The low poly crap. Ooh, here's where room 34 is, I think. I want to say it's right here, this building. Ooh, what is this shiny right here? There's a shiny. Yep, that's definitely room 34. I mean, I am surprised at how well Pyongyang is actually built up, considering how poor North Koreans are. I'm genuinely shocked. This is actually kind of impressive. Time to see if I can get my console banned. Okay, so where's the DMZ line? We're gonna start in Seoul and we're just gonna fly north. Oh, dude, they got all kind of places to take off from. So you can spawn on it, but you can't take off from it. That definitely makes sense. There's a lot of helipads and stuff, but no actual airport that I could find. They got hella fucking helipads for days. Accidentally starts the Korean War all over again because I flew in the wrong airspace.
Gimpo Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Ready for departing straight out of runway 32 right.
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna try it when I have faster aircraft. I think I'm probably about to end the live stream for a little bit. I've been going for a few hours. I need to take a break and get some food in my life, so I'll holler at you later. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been fun, guys, but I'm gonna end it for a little while.